Hey, Frank, my name is Anthony Parenti. I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway. I also represent investors whose ad you answered. Actually, you answered an ad three times, one in May of 2021, one on February 22nd this year, and one earlier today. And I just wanted to send you this quick video. I'm going to cover a lot of information, but I'll keep it as short as possible. Just want to introduce myself, tell you what I do, talk about the market. Obviously, we know it's a hot market, but I'll tell you some things you may not know, as well as just give you a little insight as to what's possible. Myself, I've been a full-time realtor, 28 years, full-time. I cover all of Fairfield County. And I'm going to say probably 75% of my business comes from past clients. This is my career. I want to do a fantastic job, so people refer me. Okay, enough about that. So your property, what I've done and what I'll do again is I will look up information on the city records, on the Danbury city records. This is for 68 Cedar, as well as information in the MLS. I will put together some information about your property. I will email it to you because I have your email address, and will give you a very general idea what the property is worth. I know you have water views. I know it's a raised ranch, and I will send information to you by email in the next day or so. As far as what I do differently, that's a comment that or question a lot of people ask. So what do you do differently? I'll tell you. When it comes to listing a property and marketing a property, I don't take, I take pictures and I pay for a professional photographer, but I don't just take pictures of a property and then post them like most realtors do, post them and you get elevator music and just pictures of an empty room. I create a video, I'm in the video, I walk through the house, starting at the front yard, through the house to the backyard, and I talk to the audience and tell them what the advantages are, what could be done with the house, and you know what, when someone does a video and posts it to social media, it gets many more hits than just regular photos or you know the generic video. I also do virtual showings, virtual open houses. Of course, I do real showings and in-person open houses as well. Another thing that I do that most realtors don't, I will send you, whether you ask for or not, a weekly report as to what's going on with the property, who's shown it, what the feedback is, what recommendations there are, what hits you've gotten on the major real estate websites, Zillow, I think homes.com, realtor.com, and of course the Berkshire Hathaway site. Berkshire Hathaway is my company. I provide a weekly report in that sense. I also provide a monthly review, basically what's on the market, what competing properties do you have at the time, how many properties bindered, how many properties sold, and maybe some information about what may be a suggestion to do. No, I do not always suggest lower the price. There are a lot of options. Anyway, just want to tell you also the information that I send you when I say the property is worth X dollars. And because I haven't seen your property yet, it's going to be kind of a general range. But remember, we're in a market. The market changes, the market goes up, the market goes down. If I tell you in February, this is what I think the value of your property is, don't think it's the same a month later or 2 months later. It's a living thing. It's ever changing. FYI, so what's happening with the market? Well, obviously, you know, it's a hot market, but what's affecting it and what's driving it? Number one, interest rates, very low interest rates. Interest rates have crept up a little bit. I think they're in the average rate. They're above 4 right now. So interest rate, traditionally, when interest rates rise, the seller's market cools down a little bit. Also, we have, of course, COVID, and when the positivity rate drops, the market cools down a little bit. Remember, people are coming from the big cities, in this case, New York City. There's more demand when the positivity rate is higher, when the level of panic, I'm sorry to say that, level of panic is higher. People are looking for something. That's why Connecticut's benefited the last 2 years or so, because of COVID. But, the market is going to change. I don't think it's going to stay where it is for the next several years. I think we're going to see a change slowly, eventually, maybe after the summer. Who knows? I don't have a crystal ball. Anyway, last thing I want to touch on is when you have a strong seller's market, you start to hear about new, out-of-the-box, unusual programs. I'm talking about programs for buyers and sellers. Let's talk about programs for sellers. There are programs for sellers whereby there are companies now, investors, that they will front money for sellers to fix up their property so that they can sell for, in theory, sell for more money. And of course, there's a cost to it. But sometimes it's worth it. There's for buyers, one issue that buyers have now. I mean, a lot of sellers are buyers. If you're going to turn around, you've got to live somewhere else. If you don't have a place to go, one thing that worries sellers is, oh no, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Where am I going to move? There are programs whereby investors are willing to buy a property cash for someone. Then they will turn around and sell it to the end user, the buyer, who ends up having to get a mortgage, but makes their offer stronger by making it a cash deal. I could tell you more about that. Anyway, just wanted to introduce myself with this video. I will send, like I said, some information to you. I hope you're having a good day today. By the way, today is Thursday, April 7th. So I want to date this message. And I also sent some information to you by email, but also I sent some information through a service called HomeBot, and you responded to that by saying you wanted a market evaluation of your property. All those times, that was me. Anyway, nice to meet you. Hope to hear from you soon. You can reach me at 203-451-3457. Call me, text me, email me. Look forward to meeting you. Thanks a lot. Bye.